checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I want to talk a little bit about Unreal. Okay, so here's my plan, Tom, and you can, change it if you want to. I think that every time you and me are on the show together, we just review a new one. I don't want to review like 6 at one time or whatever. We're on together today. We're going to review episode 1. The next time we're on together, we'll review episode 2. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to let you know, as in most cases in life, I am one step ahead of you. I have watched episode 2.
How is
already.
episode 2 compared to 1? Because Lasting here says I turned off Unreal after episode 2.
I mean, they're both of the cut from the same cloth, of the same ilk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy watching the show, to be honest. It's not something like I'm watching and I'm like, this sucks. I hate watching this. It's interesting to see what they let get through, obviously, all the channels before it reaches the public. And to me, that's kind of as interesting as, the truthfulness of it, I guess. What they actually show us in comparison to the real events.
I'll say this about the show, and then we can talk more if you want to. So, I mean, they do pull back the curtain on some things. Like, there's a scene backstage where Rhea Ripley is literally going over her match in her head, move for move, which actually was one of my favorite things on the show, because she's like, riptide, kick out, blah, blah. She's going through all of this, and Damian Priest is calmly standing there listening to her, and then there's a pause, and he goes, it's a lot of stuff. I laughed. And
that is something that has happened if you've been in wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
You have seen this happen backstage at every wrestling show.
Yes.
Someone pantomiming exactly what's going to happen in the match to someone who's not even wrestling in that match.
Yes. And I am usually Damian Priest going, that's a lot of stuff. But yes, so, they'll go behind the curtain for that. And, what I did like, all things aside, whether it's real or fake or whatever, I did like some of the personality. Like, I thought they did a great job with Rhea, in her house and talking about, before they hit my music, I'm just a mess. I'm just a wreck. I can't even think. And they have footage of her backstage, and she looks like just out of her mind. But then, man, they hit that music, and she's on. And I liked the personality profiles. It ranged. I want to read this quote from the director, okay? And it'll play into what I'm talking about here. This Chris Weaver, okay? When he asked about how he felt regarding the show and how real it ended up being, he said, I don't know, but my impression was we're getting the authentic side of these people. Listen, there's a lot of cameras around there. They're shooting. WWE has different groups shooting. We're shooting. There's the network cameras for the broadcast. And the wrestlers, he said, would often say, am I supposed to be in character? And we would say, no, this is NFL films for the Netflix show. And they go, got it. And so a lot of them would ask and want to be sure. And that was another indicator to me that we're seeing Phil Brooks or, whatever their real names are in each case. But I think we got the most authentic side of a lot of these people. Brother, don't be a mark. God, are you freaking kidding me? I'll say this, okay? Maybe with some of the younger wrestlers, like a Rhea Ripley, okay? Maybe with some of the younger wrestlers, when they were told, just be real, this is, maybe some of the younger wrestlers were more real. But are you kidding me? You're telling me, hey, Phil, be the real Phil Brooks here. Don't be CM Punk. You think guy, are you kidding me?
What's your name? Can you introduce yourself? I'm Cookie Monster. Black Phillip.
Anybody who broke into this business, God, what would you say? Before, maybe 2010? I mean, maybe you could push it a little further. I don't believe for 1 second anybody that broke into this business before 2010, if you tell them be the real you when the cameras are on, there is no chance. Not a single chance whatsoever. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.